Review, guys. Get right to it. Actually, what's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that catty Ange.
And this is the Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much for making this a part of your day. You know what to do, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to us on our Alamo City Movie Talk page. And thank you for making us a part of your day. But let's get right to it. Starting off our Monday reviews, guys. We got back-to-back movie reviews. We got plenty of content out there, guys. So be sure to check us out. Like, share, and subscribe once again. And do not forget to hit that bell notification. But let's get right to it. Angela, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, to kick off our spring break. I completely forgot it's spring break.
Yeah.
We are reviewing Novocaine. So Novocaine is when the girl of his dreams is kidnapped. A man incapable of feeling physical pain turns his rare condition into an unexpected advantage in the fight to rescue her. So I will say, what hooked me right away is seeing Jack Quaid as the headliner for this. I think he is really up and coming. I really enjoy his work. I know we've seen him in small bits here and there. We recently saw him just in Companion not too long ago. I know we've seen him in other things, like the Oppenheimer movie. So I would say I was super excited to see him, and gosh, he didn't disappoint. I thought it was such an innovative idea, and to see him in this lead, I think he just excelled so much. I think he did such a great job. The humor was there. Yeah, he was so funny. I know we've seen him in some kind of similar roles where he has like a small comedic relief, but he just plays it so well. And also in like The Boys, I know he does kind of the same kind of comic relief kind of in a sense, but I really loved him in this. I thought it was completely gross seeing some of the things his body went through, and he didn't feel any pain, but that was an interesting, like I said, interesting concept, interesting story. I think it was well thought through,
most definitely.
The flow was pretty great, so overall I was pretty happy seeing this film walking away from the theater. This
is a story driven by a character called Nathan Kane. And Jack Quaid plays his character throughout right. He really does. He has a fun time. You could tell they had a fun time making this movie. I really enjoyed his action aspect of it. Action thriller. It's really good. It keeps you at the edge of your seat. Yes, it does. For me, though, I enjoyed Jack Quaid in it first and foremost. I'm going to start with the positives, and then I'm going to say just like a couple of negatives. But this is directed by two directors, which normally has the occasion of, unless it's the Russo brothers or certain occasions like that, but usually the occasion for two directors, it's usually two different movies, and they kind of try to make it blend together and so forth. And, it mix of ideas. And the beauty of it is that I didn't feel that way at all, one bit. I felt like this was actually, I didn't even know this was until after the fact that it was two directors. So it did feel like there was story, there was thrill.
Cohesive.
I love that. Yeah. To really mesh together very, very well. So I appreciate that. The narrative really follows around Jack Quaid's character, and I thought that was done very, very well. Brilliant. I loved his love interest. I love the concept of just the whole point of like not having no pain, no gain, so to speak, and you really get kind of lost in his narrative, and I love that because you're interested in his story, so it's told very, very good.
And I think, like I said, I appreciate the thought that went into it. So it wasn't like, oh, he just can't feel physical pain because of whatever said condition. But they thought into it like more so like, how does he use the restroom? Does he have pleasure? Just small things like that. How I never you never think like, oh, if you chew too fast, you can bite off your own tongue. So you have to be careful what he eats. That's a lot of crazy detail to go into that. Insane. So I appreciate the thought. Like I said, it just made the story more believable.
Yes.
It made you really kind of almost like you say root for the character because he's trying to rescue the girl, and you want him to he finally finds someone he loves, and you want him to be okay in the end. So I really, like I said, appreciate that.
And the film really offers a lot of dark humor in here too, a lot of comedy in here. I would say we really get in here, and then action, of course, a little bit of gore, which I really did not expect at all. And towards the end, I was like, oh man, okay, so we're taking this route, which I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that a lot. I thought that was very entertaining. This is definitely a movie that's a popcorn film, I would say, because of the fact that it's not an Oscar movie. It's not like going to be the best movie of the year,
right?
But I would say it's actually done very, very good. It's definitely good. I do recommend it in the Alamo City Movie Talk group. I mean, I do recommend that film, and it has very intense violence scenes that I thought were really good, very inventive. The fighting sequences are good too. I really enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, some of them are
even though
pretty
he was
gross.
saying I'm sorry, or even though he was like
He was so nice about
Yeah, he was
it.
like so being so nice and polite about it. Oh, let me take a gunshot in the head. Oh, sorry, like just stuff like that. So Jack Quaid delivers and has a standout performance, I would say, because he really entertains you in this movie, and it really comes to show like that division where it was like 20 years ago, where a person started off in TV would cross over to movies and have a hard time, and it was very rare. Now that streaming wars and streaming and everything, so like knowing that his career really started off with like doing small budget similar movies, but his standout role, I would say, was The Boys, coming out in The Boys, and everyone knew him from that. So for him to cross over to the movie genre or the movie scene and just make it his own and entertain us, and I just feel like that barrier that was there doesn't exist anymore for movie actors or TV actors. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's also vice versa too. I feel like actors on TV, like on movies, can also cross over into TV too. So I think it's just really nice to see familiar faces do more work, and I really appreciate all that goes into it. I will say a familiar face I want to call out was, I think, Jacob Batalon. I think this is his name.
Oh yeah.
I know him, or for me, I know him from the start from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
With the Tom Holland.
He was funny. He was funny.
He's really funny.
Yeah.
I really like him. I've seen him in several roles since, and I think he's just a really fun comedic relief in here. He's like the friend.
Yeah.
Again, I really I think the cast did such a great job in this one. The story was it flowed really well.
Yeah.
Again, it was a very interesting concept, and again, I agree with you. I think the action and sometimes the gore scenes were done pretty on point too.
Yeah, and Jack Quaid's his awkwardness was really good. I actually enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, it played into the character.
Social anxiety and social. He's not a very social person, so I kind of got a sense of that because of the fact that he's very awkwardness and just like kind of like
he kind of leans
twitchy,
into that. Yeah, he leans into that a little bit.
And I love that. That's really good. I felt like that brought more depth to the character, so I appreciate that a lot. And I can't wait to see what more projects he's going to be involved in the near future and everything. But the movie, however, I feel like we're going to get a lot of mixed reviews because of the fact that it's definitely, I already seen a lot of mixed reviews, so I kind of already expected that. But at the same time, though, I was just like, you know what? I'm still gonna go in with the open mind and kind of get excited, and I was excited for the action. But the thing that really kills it for me in this movie, and it's really its own right, it's really its own enemy, is the runtime. The runtime in this movie, I feel like I think it's a little over 2 hours. Bless you. It's a little over 2 hours long. I feel like we could have cut down to an hour and 45 minutes. This movie kind of drags. There's a few dragging points towards the third act, and I was just like, okay. Is he gonna find? Oh, and then this happens, and it keeps going on and on and on, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so again, we go back to where like, did I enjoy this movie? Yes, I did. Was I excited to see Jack Quaid be in this action thriller comedy, dark comedy? Yes, I was. I was pleasantly excited and pleasantly pleased. But there's a few little knickknacks that I feel like that are just really like small little pet peeves. But call me crazy. All I'm saying is that the runtime for me just wasn't there. I feel like the runtime could have been shortened a little bit more. And I still praise Jack Quaid in here. I still praise that he did a good job, really having like a character development here, as well as that character Nathan Cain. And I actually enjoyed the name too, Novocaine. Like how they kept saying, "Oh, it's a superhero." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Yeah.
I mean, he is a hero in that scene or in that moment, because he's trying to save the girl. But again, it was a really cool concept. I really liked it. Casted wonderful. I can't say enough good things about them. And
would you say it's predictable? Because because you called it.
I did call the reveal, but I don't think it was predictable in that moment.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because we've seen enough of these films that
you already know what's gonna. Yeah,
kind of.
I got you.
But is it such a big spoiler? No. But do you still enjoy the movie? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, maybe it is on the more popcorny side.
Yeah.
But overall, it had good depth, had good character development.
Yeah.
Scenes were great. So yeah, overall, pretty well done film.
Rating 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest. Angela, I'm gonna let you go first. Or you want me to go? Rating 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest.
I will give it a solid 7.
Okay.
Because again, I really enjoyed the humor. The action was great. The gore scenes were great. The cast was exceptional. Was it my favorite movie? No, of course not. But overall, it kept me entertained.
Yeah.
I was thoroughly thrilled.
Of course.
And I think a lot of people will like it too. I hope you guys give it a chance. Like I said, I understand I saw mixed reviews as well.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys give it a chance. And I would think it's a solid 7 for me.
You know, I feel like moviegoers are going to be mixed on this. But at the same time, though, if you're just going in with like, hey, I don't want to see like an Oscar-worthy movie, or like your life's not going to change in this movie, I would say that take it with a grain of salt, if you will. But at the same time, I feel like you're going to be very entertained because it's action, it's thriller, it's comedy, something that really blends very, very well for the most part together. We've seen it go as gore as Terrifier to be a comedy, and then to like have this dark humor and dark elements there, dark demonic elements, and we've seen that make it to a comedy. So it's all right. It's really breaching those barriers that are just being sought for every time. So I really appreciate that a lot when movies do this stuff like this. We just saw another movie that breached the barriers as well today as well. So anyways, yes, I'm gonna have to give this a solid 6.5 out of 10, guys. 6.5 out of 10. You gave it a 7 out of 10. So
yeah, it was pretty entertaining. Yeah. I think, like I said, I would really be curious to see what y'all think of it. Yeah,
let us know in the comments down below, guys. What do you guys think of Novocaine? Put in the comments down below. Did you enjoy Jack Quaid as his character, Nathan Cain? But all right, guys, thank you so much. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. You can call me Ryan680.
Angela, that Kelly Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and see you at the movies latest.